We need to talk about Portugal, because this isn't just another World Cup contender. This is a country that has been waiting generations for this moment. The Nations League champions, the first nation ever to win it twice, the best left back in the world football, one of the strongest midfields on the planet, and somehow Cristiano Ronaldo is still here, 41 years old, still scoring, still chasing the one trophy that escaped him his entire career. To understand this Portugal team, you have to understand Portuguese football. Portugal shouldn't be a football giant, a country of around 10 million people, that's it, smaller than many cities around the world, and yet they keep producing legends. Eusébio, Figo, Rui Costa, Cristiano Ronaldo. But for years, Portugal had the same problem. They always had a superstar. They never had a complete team. Every generation followed the same script: hope, excitement, heartbreak, again and again. Then came 2016. Portugal reached the European Championship final, and then disaster struck. Cristiano Ronaldo went down injured, the captain, the leader, the superstar, gone. Most people thought it was over. Portugal didn't. They kept fighting, kept believing, and then Eder, a substitute, a player nobody expected, scored a goal that changed Portuguese football forever. Portugal were champions for the first time ever, and the most important part, they did it without Ronaldo on the pitch. That was the moment everything changed. When Roberto Martinez arrived, his mission was simple: turn Portugal from a talented team into a complete team. Not Ronaldo's team, Portugal's team. More possession, more control, more solutions, less dependence on the individuals. The result, Portugal arrived at this World Cup as Nations League champions and one of the favorites. If you are enjoying this deep football storytelling, make sure you are subscribed. We're building a channel for football fans who love the stories behind the game, not just the results. Now, how they play. Portugal want the ball, all of it. They dominate possession, push their fullbacks high, move constantly in the midfield, control territory, control tempo, control games. And when it works, it is beautiful to watch. The midfield. This is where Portugal become terrifying. Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva. Honestly, this might be the best midfield at the entire tournament. Start with Vitinha. It doesn't look special at first. Then the game starts, and suddenly nobody can get the ball off him. He controls everything. Then João Neves. Relentless, aggressive, always moving, always pressing. The engine of the team. And then Bruno Fernandes, a player people love to criticize. But with his midfield around him, he doesn't have to do everything anymore. And that's dangerous, very dangerous. And finally, Bernardo Silva, the baller. No drama, no headlines, just brilliance every single week. The defense at the back, Ruben Dias leads the line. A proven winner, a proven leader. Gonçalo Inácio beside him, young, technical, growing every season. And in goal, Diogo Jota, one of the calmest goalkeepers in the world football. Then there's Nuno Mendes, the best left back in the world. Fast enough to recover, strong enough to defend, good enough to destroy teams going forward. What a player. The attack, Leão, Conceição, Ronaldo. That is some serious firepower. Leão is chaos, the good kind. One acceleration, one dribble, and suddenly he's gone. Then Francisco Conceição, fearless, direct, explosive, always attacking. The type of player who changes games. And then Cristiano Ronaldo, 41 years old, 6th World Cup. Just saying that sounds ridiculous. Is he the same player he once was? No, of course not. But that's not the point. The point is belief, his leadership, his moments. Because when Portugal needs somebody, everybody still looks at him. And if Portugal wins this World Cup, if Cristiano Ronaldo lifts that trophy at 41 years old, it becomes one of the greatest stories in football history. But no team is perfect, and Portugal aren't either. There are questions, real questions. Can the defense handle elite physical strikers? Can Ronaldo still perform against the best teams? Can Portugal handle the pressure? Because talent has never been the issue. Expectation has. Diogo Jota, a teammate, a friend, a brother. When Roberto Martinez announced the squad, he said something powerful. Diogo Jota will be the +1 forever. 26 player +1. And every single time Portugal step onto the pitch, they'll carry him with them. Every tackle, every goal, every celebration, every victory. That kind of motivation cannot be coached. It lives inside the players. So here we are. Portugal don't look like a team waiting to be saved. They look like a team, a real team. Maybe this is finally their time. the tournament that changes everything, the year Portugal become world champions. What do you think? Can Portugal finally win the World Cup? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Follow for more.